It's the all-new Rollout Show. I am the Poetess. Hope everybody had a great week. We have some co-hosts filling in for Speedy and Kente today. So let me introduce our panel for today. We have Lewis Dix.
Hey, I'm half of Speedy.
And BT Kingsley is in the building, as well as our girl Nikki Pam. What's going on, y'all?
Hey.
Hey,
man. Wake the fuck up.
Oh, no, that's them Barry White boys. You know how it is. You ain't had my Kool-Aid yet.
Hey, Poetess.
Hi, BT. And then we have JT on the way. I think he comes all the way from, Rancho Cucamonga somewhere.
Oh, my God.
Somewhere extremely where
Far.
no one lives.
Who's JT?
JT.
Justin Timberlake. It's JT. There's so much new talent now. You know, you just got.
Right.
I mean, and I use that word loosely. I mean,
I have nothing to say. Christina,
The talent part or the new part?
That's all right. I'll come fix it.
That's cool.
Louis, just let it go.
All right, I'm a man. I can't have nothing rolling in front of my mouth. Huh?
Let it drop and then just.
All right, cool.
It's really low.
I got you. No problem.
Hold on.
Now I feel like I'm.
She gonna come fix it.
Females can work with something like this. Real men, Speedy like it. You know, let me stop.
It's always limp when Speedy stands.
Right. So what's been going on, y'all? What you been up to?
Hey man, I'm excited. You know, it was a bad. Just to recap, it was for me. Sunday was a good day until the Cowboys won.
Oh,
Pissed. I'm an Eagles fan, and that hurt me.
Are you?
Dumb Giants fan. They should have won that, and then my Eagles turn around and lose on Sunday. So it was a bad football. But I'm so happy football season's back.
Yeah, you go for both teams?
No, I'm an Eagles fan. I guess Cowboys suck, man.
Okay, as
Philly.
long as the Cowboys losing, you happy?
Yeah, man, that's it, man. That's
Gotcha.
cool. I'm good, Pete. Thank you. Pete, he's taking it. Morris Media.
Yeah.
Morris Media in the house. I see y'all have I was watching on Facebook. Y'all got y'all little meanie, Morris Media.
Look at that.
Around and Poetess in the head of the table firing people. I'm like, ooh.
Oh, the shoe show got a way of making it stay up, boy, I tell you.
That was so funny because Poetess called me. He's like, Lou, are you really coming? I'm like, Poetess, I'm not gonna lie to you. We never had sex.
You did stand us up 3 times. Though.
Yes.
Oh, I did. Hey man, look, I've been doing the Tyra Banks show, Fab Life, which is a lot of fun.
They shoot it here. I thought they shoot it in New York.
No, they shoot it here, and
and
we do 2 shows, and
okay.
and my call time is 10 o'clock, and that's early for me. So
Is it? Do you go to bed late?
No, I'm just comics.
Just old?
Normally, no, hilarious. No, normally my call time is like 3 o'clock. So I get to sit around before I go do the sitcoms. But 10 o'clock, for a comic is early.
Yeah,
and I do stay up late.
Only if you're staying up late.
Yeah, I like staying up late because I like watching Criminal Minds. That's my little.
Is that what's hot on the streets right now, Criminal Man?
I mean, I love that show, man. That show is off the chain,
Yeah, Speedy
man.
just talked about that last week, actually.
Yeah, Speedy. Yeah, all his baby mamas was on there.
That's a hell of a cast. That's a hell of a cast.
Speedy's daughter scored a touchdown. I saw.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she's a better athlete than
But
Speedy.
you had kids in college and stuff.
Yes,
I
my
saw that.
son graduated from Morehouse with honors, and we're so proud of him. He's got a
Amazing.
job, works for Oracle in Boston.
Oh, wow.
And the cool thing is he's in Boston with his sister. She's at Emerson. She's in her last year, so they're together. And she's, so it's really nice.
You should be proud.
That's fantastic.
Oh, I am.
Wow.
It's so funny. An example of parenting. A woman, Carmen Hawkins, had her 60th birthday at the Comedy Union, and I hosted. And Danny Talbot was there, a lot of politicians and a lot of old school people. And her sons play ball with my son. They're all graduates. And to tell you a quick story, there was a young man that went to school with my son, this little private school, and they were the only 2 kids of color. And he was challenged. I mean, really challenged as far as his brain, and I don't know if he had Down syndrome, but he was functional. And of course, my son and him had to be friends, being the only brown. And then my ex-wife, she made sure that they stayed together. They had sleepovers. I mean, this kid would come over and have a sleepover and then start screaming in the middle of the night, and we'd have to calm him down.
Oh,
but
wow.
I saw this kid last night. He's 23. He's functioning, graduated college.
Wow.
He's still challenged somewhat. But he's functioning, and it was the community. And I actually talked to my ex-wife today, and I told her that she made us spend time with them. I didn't want to hang out with them. People were getting on my nerves, But she knew it was important. And then cut to years later, our third daughter, who was challenged, but we lost her. She only lived for 17 days. But if she had lived, she would have been challenged. And so that's full circle.
Wow.
And I honor you women, you mothers out there. And this woman did it on her own. No father around. You punk ass men who don't stay around.
Bastards.
But for you women, I just want to shout out mothers. I mean, that's what you do. And I was telling my ex-wife that you made us pay attention to that kid. You made me hang out with him. I played ball with him. And he even said, Coach Dix, I still know how to catch. No, I'm sorry, I don't want to offend anyone out there that's handicapped or challenged, but it was just nice, to see him functioning and the mother proud of him. So you mothers out there, keep doing what you do. It comes full circle, and you guys did good.
To my understanding, they learn by picking up. They learn better by just hanging with people their age and
normal.
with normal people because they pick up the habits.
We don't say normal.
Yeah, and as long as they got the right medication and the right love, I mean, it is a challenge. I mean, it's not easy. It is not easy dealing with children with challenge, but you just have to give them the same love. It's tougher for the outside people because we don't know how to interject ourselves. Right. We don't know how to, but they want to laugh. They want to be, joked on. I mean, so you just got to do it in the right way. And some people can handle it. And shout out to Judy and Brandon. They handled it. And the school, the Willows Community School, did a really good job of handling him. And so
did he go to a normal school or did he go to a
private school? It was a private school. Okay. My kids couldn't fight. Any kids can't fight. You send them to private school. They got a little thug in them. Send them to Crenshaw, Dorsey, which are great schools. I mean, they have a lot of scholars. But shout out to everybody that's doing it as a parent. That's the toughest thing.
It's so funny. On my father's side, we have two mentally challenged aunts. I have two aunts. One's just passed not that long ago, and another one. But they were 60s, 70s, or whatever now. But my grandmother didn't get them the help. She basically just raised them on love. Back then they didn't have where you take them to school and whatever. Yeah. They didn't go to school. They just basically lived with my grandmother, and she fed them and she did whatever she had to do, but basically they lived off of love. They were, like I said, I'm extra sensitive to that topic.
Now they're putting them on all types of medication.
They didn't do that to my aunts. They did not.
Yeah, no, you just gotta work. You just gotta be so patient.
That's the thing.
And just educate yourself. That's the key, is educating yourself, because we all got little issues in our brains. Everybody's brain doesn't work well. I mean, if I had Adderall, I'd be president. If I was on that kind of dope, man, I'm just straight. We've got whippings. That was our Adderall growing up.
Isn't that the truth?
So life is good. It's good to be here, though. Thank you. Shout out to all you crazy people out there to roll out. Y'all got issues. Poets got to check y'all on how to download the show and all that. And y'all just clown Kente with the half fro and all that. Man, y'all was
being too happy.
I see you follow the show.
I'm learning. Yes, I'm learning Facebook. I'm learning how to swipe on my phone.
You're learning Facebook?
Yeah, I'll text Lewis. He won't hit me back, but I'll see him post on Facebook. Don't you hate that?
Yeah, well, once you text Poetess, you committed. So Poetess,
Isn't that the truth?
Oh man, Poetess gonna give you a break, man. She'll call you out, and I know y'all called me some MFs while I wasn't here.
I gave him the deuces last time, but then I felt like, damn, I gotta call this motherfucker.
Yeah, I didn't even know what that meant. I thought she was saying victory. I didn't know.
I was like, deuces, nigga.
I didn't know.
Poetess, are you a texter or are you a caller?
I like to text. I don't really like talking on the phone.
See, I'm still a caller.
Yeah, I'm a caller.
Are you a caller?
Oh my God,
I'm a caller.
You text me, I'm calling you.
I'm both.
I hate when I text somebody and then they call me. I don't want to.
I'm a lie though. If you text me, I'm gonna call you and I'm be like, oh, I'm driving, and you gonna be like, yeah, I'm be sitting at the house. I'm like, no, I'm driving.
Well, Poetess can't roll a blunt and talk, so she can do that texting.
I can multitask.
Okay.
She got it down by now.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm learning to use the little vocal thing to text.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Where you
Speedy
can talk,
uses that. I can't use that.
it.
I can't. I don't know why. Mine always comes out wrong, and I don't know if I'm not.
It comes out wrong, but you could correct it still.
It's annoying.
Well, what kind of phone do you have? What kind of phone?
iPhone.
See, iPhone, it doesn't understand
both.
me. I got both too. My Samsung understands me clearly.
It does.
Siri, me and Siri about to have it out.
It don't understand Ebonics.
Nothing I be talking about. I'm like, yo, listen here, Siri. I need those directions. It be like, we didn't understand. I be like, you know what?
You got to take some of them out.
No, I be trying to
But see, we gotta keep in mind, Siri's don't know the hood. It's hood directions. They need a hood Siri to tell you, no, go down Crenshaw, no, go down this alley. So we don't get that with Siri.
My Samsung be with me though.
Okay, all these phone stuff. Well, I still got a rotary dial phone at home.
Do you? I believe
what
it.
version is this?
This is called your daughter's version.
Do you have a flip phone, right?
No, I have a.
It's like a little small something.
See, what happens when you have kids? They always want to upgrade.
Right.
So what happens is the deal we have is they give me their phone so they can upgrade. So my daughter's phone, I guess it'd been through 3 years of college, and I had to delete all the little nasty stuff she had on there.
What nasty stuff?
And just, my daughter's just she's an artist, and she's smart, and she's a tourist like me, and she just broke up with a boyfriend, so a little punk, and he already got a new one, and she said that girl's ugly, and I was like, okay.
So these are the things
really?
you took out of the phone.
Yeah, all that little stuff of if she curses all the time.
Oh,
my
wow.
daughter is,
Where did she
got
get
a potty
that from?
mom cussed. They cussed, and I realized,
Man, if I'm gonna tell the listeners right now, if y'all could hear some of the conversations me and Lewis Dix have off the air and on the phone. Lewis is hysterical.
Oh yeah, I curse off not on stage, but when I'm at home, I like cursing. I curse.
You don't curse on stage at all?
No,
Really?
no. Man, there's too many of you all. Y'all funny. I'm not getting in that line. There's too many. That's what happened when I first started my career. It's like so many funny, dirty guys. I'm like, I'm going to be in this line forever. So I jumped in the clean line because it was only Cosby and Sinbad. Now it's just Sinbad. Sorry, Doc. But, with all due respect. But
Random Lewis Dick fact. My manager is Mr. Tony Spires, who is the creator of the Bay Area Black Comedy Competition, which has been going on close to 33 years. You know who won the first one? Lewis Dix.
That's right.
Oh, did he?
Hey, man.
I would say and drop.
And your manager gave me the check for $1,000. Said don't cash it for 4 days. And
True story.
yeah, it was great. I mean, Del Van Dyke was in
Yeah,
that
second
competition,
place,
and then all them Bay Area boys thought they were going to win it. And Robin Harris was like, I was like, Robin, should I go up there and do it? He's like, yeah, man, go up there and take that. And I went up there. And my dad challenged me. That's how it came. My dad's like, you doing comedy, doing a Bay Area Black Comedy Company, come up here. So I went and snatched that bad boy.
How's Mr. Dix doing?
My dad is great. My dad is he's great. He just hung out with my son who was training up in San Francisco. My son's birthday was Sunday.
What's your son training to do?
Business marketing Oracle. They had to send him up there to do some training, and he got to stay at a hotel and got a little per diem. He didn't know what he was.
Okay.
I used to work with them.
Oh, did you? So he came down for his birthday. We surprised his mom because we pretended like I was going to go up there and hang out with him. And then when I had to pick something up from her house, and I knocked on the door, and we had him standing there, and she went crazy. And
His mom went crazy to see you?
No, let's see him because she didn't know that he was going to come down for his birthday.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing like surprising your parents, or the mother with the baby boy coming home. So she
All right,
jumped
enough
up there.
about Lewis.
Yeah. sorry about that.
BT,
Yeah.
what you been up to?
I have been getting my travel stuff ready. I'm going to New York next Tuesday and Wednesday for a Periscope Summit.
A
It's
Periscope
Yeah, what is a
Summit.
Periscope Summit?
I know, right? Is it that
I don't know
serious?
if you guys know that I'm pretty major on Periscope.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he
How
was
many
over here trying
followers
to-
do
he
you
was trying
have?
to drop
Followers are
earlier.
followers are still low. Followers are like 20. I'm like 2,600 or something like that.
Oh,
But,
that's pretty good for Periscope
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it
it's
is for
still
Periscope.
new.
yeah, but I'm 1.7 mil on them.
Okay,
Hearthstone.
so how many
How do you know
times
that?
do you go live? Because I had to unfollow
We both
Clayton
did.
Thomas.
We both did.
Why?
Because every few minutes he's
goes
periscoping, and the last one he periscoped with his shirt off. I was like, come on, come on, Clayton.
You know he only gets so low though. He only gets so low. He keep it right at the clavicle.
Yeah, I love Clayton, but yeah, his body is not should be Periscope. No.
Yeah, he dropped a lot of weight, but me and him both won't go past that clavicle. We gonna go right here, just a little skin, like a little halter. You get
Clayton
But
got
you
a-
guys have men that might follow you. You don't feel no kind of way about having your shirt off?
well, I normally take like a little towel and tuck it under, like right above the nipple. Like,
Oh, damn.
Or what do you feel like if a dude gives you a heart? Are you good with that?
It's cool. It's just you're
Oh,
just showing
interesting.
love. It's just showing love. It's not. I'm not giving you hearts. I'm just showing love. It's just Periscope's way of doing it. But I did. And especially if you like what you're talking about, the dudes will be in.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I'll do like Marry, Sex, Kill. Marry, Sex. What's up? Marry, Sex.
Kill. It's kill.
Okay, Marry, Sex, Kill. Yeah. So I'll do Marry, Sex, Kill in there. And when we do it, like the dudes will be hard.
Oh, really?
How do you marry, sex, kill?
It's a game.
Do it. Let's do it.
So let's say Marry, Sex, Kill. 3. So we come up with 3 dudes.
No, don't put me in that. I don't come up with
Give
three
me
dudes.
three
Don't.
dudes.
Ah,
Three
Lewis.
dudes. You got
I
to
would
marry
marry
one,
sex.
you got to have sex with one, you got to kill one. So
Give me a
Flavor Flav,
Hilarious.
Donald Trump,
Okay.
and a new Ice-T. You got to marry one, you got to have sex with one, you got to kill one.
All right.
And this is good raw sex. You only call this dude over for that. And that's all
and
y'all
iced
do.
tea, right? Okay, so I'm
So
going
iced
to
tea.
New iced tea though. Chubby, receding.
hilarious.
Iced tea.
Okay. Flav and who else?
And Donald Trump.
Ew.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, I'm going to marry.
Iced tea.
Okay. Now I'm going to marry Donald Trump because he got the money.
Ew.
I'm going to have sex with iced tea, and I'm gonna kill Flav.
Oh man, you killed a legend.
I don't care.
Don't kill Flav.
Man.
I think that's ridiculous.
Wow.
I mean, that's just so stupid that you would be going around your life wasting your time to put that out there. And I think it's because I'm older.
Yeah.
And it's just such a, you young people just waste
I don't,
so much
what
time.
impresses you?
Now, if I ask Lou his top 3 and he struggle with it, then it get real.
Okay, throw one at Lewis. 3
What?
women.
I need to
Do
know.
a Mary Sex Killer.
Man, his Dorothy Dandridge. I don't know. Lou.
Oh, you gonna go there? That's cold.
No, pick somebody from the 70s. Pam Grier.
Pam Grier.
Right.
But she's fine
Christina.
though. She's
Tell her
attractive.
date.
Like you need
Esther Roll.
Esther Roll, Pam Grier, and then who's Ma Cass, because she was bad back in the day.
Who?
Oh no, an old Chaka Khan.
Okay, what do you
good
want me
one.
to do? Just
Mary
You
Sex
gotta
kill.
you gotta have sex with one, you gotta marry one, you gotta kill one.
okay. I don't put my personal business. That's just ridiculous. And that's what I'm saying. Certain games grown men don't play and should not play. Like you don't poke me on Facebook. You don't ask me to play no games. I see grown men. I
Poke
saw
you?
Nate Jackson last night before he went on playing some kind of game on the little food game. I mean, you people need to talk to real people. You people out there are so into your machines. You don't know
So
how
people
to.
poke you on Facebook?
It's
Lewis?
just ridiculous. I don't even know what
you
that
right now
is.
on
Don't
Facebook.
poke me. It's just
I don't like when
ridiculous.
people poke me.
Call
I
me and
don't
have a
like that.
conversation
I
with
don't
me.
like
These
that.
young people can't even talk to people. They
But
don't
how do you
even.
get good at the games if you're?
But why are you playing games? You're a grown man. You
Y'all
should be
play games. Y'all just play old ass
play
games
pinball
like
machine
and
but we-
hopscotch.
But we didn't do that at 20 something. We were
and-
working.
You didn't
Skip-
have
skip
it
the
at
rock.
20 something.
they play.
I mean, I played chess, but it's just like, I think it's so much more out
Play
here in real
handball.
life. You can't teach your children certain things in life if you haven't experienced it.
But I don't have no kids yet.
Well, still, you're gonna have them. And
I'm gonna teach them how to play Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
You know what? You know what's hilarious? I'll tell somebody this here and there. I don't care what generation you are. The generation before you think you ain't shit, and the generation after you gonna think they ain't nothing. That's how it is. I don't know if you know this or not, but your dad think you ain't about nothing. That's life.
But
we used to harass, I see older dudes harassed our generation for a long time. Y'all pants too baggy. Your pants too baggy. Your pants too baggy. And now the generation after me, they pants is tight, and they talking y'all pants too tight. I'm like, oh,
under
y'all
their
pants are tight.
ass, though.
But-
Under their ass.
But everybody in Lou Dix times pants was tight. I saw Crooklyn and Cornbread Earl and me. All y'all jeans was tight. All of them. 100% of the jeans was tight.
I think I would rather see tight than off your ass.
I
But
mean,
now
that's
they
just-
tight and off the ass.
But my thing is, you all are so desperate for attention. And that's what I think throws me off. It's like, I mean, even when you get the attention, you don't know how to receive it. It's like, you'll want someone to notice you, but then when they notice you, you get all offended.
So what was Ali?
Well, no, what I'm saying is, like, if you're walking and your pants and we see your drawers, we can't comment on it. Well, we're going to comment. If I see you behind the crack, I get to say something. You walked out the house. Well, leave me alone. No, you can't walk out in public and not be critiqued. That's just the real world. You all want to walk around in a bubble. And I'm scared what's coming.
Cool. So I was scared when I saw y'all in the erogenous, tight-ass bell-bottom pants. There's a clip on YouTube of Al Green in a halter top with a purse on.
True that.
And some ruffled short shorts.
Okay, but he was.
But don't nobody talk about. He was performing.
What I'm saying was he was an artist. What I'm saying is regular people walk around with that now. You all are regular people walking, and God bless. I love him, Magic Johnson's son. But that skirt and that, I mean, it's just.
Oh, he had the thigh high. Did he have the surgery?
Yes, he had the surgery.
He had gastric.
And I would love to be a fly on the wall with Magic and Cookie's conversation when they had the process.
Look at that picture.
Could you imagine?
I mean, but
if that was your
this is
son?
where I believe Magic could have helped us. When Magic first got HIV, Magic came out and explained to us that it's not a gay disease. He educated us, and us men was like, okay, cool. Thank you, Magic. We needed it. But when his son came out, All he said was, Cookie and I love him. That's when you should have taken the time to tell us how we can process this as a man, a father, and what steps you took to make sure that you allowed him to go forward and be the best he can. Not just throw it away. You had an opportunity to really help us, because the one thing that we're dealing with right now as men, heterosexual men, is how to have dialogue with our son if he happens to be gay or his son's friend.
Yeah.
What can we say? What can't we say? Because right now, the heterosexual male does not have a voice, because everybody says we're hating. No, we're just trying to understand. We went through it with our daughters. How to talk to our daughters. When I remember my daughter first, her menstrual came. How to deal with that. I worked out how to deal with that and how to talk to her about not getting pregnant. First thing you learn when you have a daughter is wipe front to back.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying,
That's
that
true.
we're not getting that dialogue. Okay, don't talk to your daughter when she's going through it. Just listen to her. We don't have that with the gay men. It's easy if your daughter's gay because you're like, all right, she already been through emotional. But
Right.
men, how the next 5-10 years is going, how do you deal with your son who decides that I'm going to be gay? And there's nothing wrong with it, but I still need the dialogue so I can explain to my friends who might be homophobic, to my father who might be, so we all can have a
But
happy
why does he
Thanksgiving.
have to explain anything?
Well, not explain it, but at least help the dialogue go forward.
I don't think he knows.
But see,
Yeah.
he took time to know. He didn't know about HIV either. But he took time to surround people, and he knew the right things to say. He had the right people in his panel. The same thing, because it's a cultural thing that's happening, and it's going to become more and more. It's out there. I mean, I'm doing the Tyra Banks show, and it is a lot of gay men in the audience. One of the guys who's on the panel, Josie,
Yeah,
is
Josie,
gay.
uh-huh.
He has a partner, and Rob, he talks about it. Well, we want to laugh about that. We want to talk. But if I'm on stage, I can't even ask someone in the audience, hey, are you gay?
Right.
That I can't say that, but it would help create a dialogue. That's what the Carmichael show was doing when they did the whole thing about the
Let's cancel
transgender.
that, but,
Yeah.
It allowed the dialogue. Like David Allen Greer, the guy said, "Well, I like the name Caitlyn. I don't like that name." He was able to joke. I mean, you got Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn, saying that he doesn't agree or she doesn't agree with same-sex marriage.
Whew, that's a
Right.
Excuse me?
that's a bag of tricks there, man.
That's what I'm saying. So it threw Ellen off.
Right.
And if anybody understands the gay world, it's Ellen.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. We need dialogue. I'm not saying you ain't got to explain yourself or justify it, but help us get better, just like they did with African Americans and
Right.
racism
Yeah.
and Black Lives Matter. It's time.
Speaking of that, oh
Right.
man, I saw. I was watching something the other day, and I'm really against this all lives matter thing. I'm for Black Lives Matter,
Christina.
but I don't like how every time somebody
Don't
says
call her to the table.
I don't have a choice because I'm trying to explain to you what's going on.
Oh.
And JT's at the thing too.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
JT's at the. Just text me.
Okay, hey, my mom's outside. I mean, I'm just joking.
chicken
Go
strips
ahead.
with ranch dressing, delicious. The situation of Black Lives Matter is, police brutality. Okay, cool. But people keep combating that. Like Richard Sherman was just on the news the other day. He was like, yeah, but all lives matter. And I'm like, yeah, but that's not what we're talking about. If you want to start a cause about black on black crime, which is a ridiculous term because people you kill who you around. Latinos kill each other. White people kill each other. Whoever's close to you, that's who you kill.
But it's funny how we try to soften the fact that we're killing each other. Like every time somebody goes, well, what about black on black crime? Well, that ain't the point. It's the police. No, it is the point.
Yeah.
No,
I think we're dying more at the hands of ourselves than we are of the police.
Then there should be a cause for. I'm not saying that I totally agree with you, 100%. Now, the police brutality is also an issue. It's like if I have cancer, and I'm raising money for my cancer, and then somebody come in, hey, but I got ALS. It's like, but I wouldn't. This is about my cancer right now.
Right.
They both an issue, but one does. They're not in. They shouldn't be versus each other. They should just both exist. Us killing each other is absolutely a problem, but so is police brutality.
Yeah, but see, my thing with the thing about police brutality and Black Lives Matter, I really believe it starts in the home. I mean, really, the whole thing about choices, because that's where you get down to choices. You as an individual make a certain choice, okay? And I believe young people feel that they can make certain choices and there's no repercussions.
But Lewis, people who are absolutely within their right, that's obeying the law, are still being targeted and harassed. So sometimes in some cases, it doesn't matter what you're doing. you could still be harassed, no
Absolutely.
matter how you were raised. College students
What
get
you got
stopped
on.
over. Other black officers have been pulled over and harassed.
No, I agree with you. I think there is definitely. I mean, racism is still deep. I mean, just like that incident in Seattle where the guy, the white cop, she's going to say that the guy was swinging his golf club, and he knows it's just their mindset. I mean, Europeans. First of all, we call them white people. They're Europeans. They come with issues too. The Irish have plenty of issues, okay? The Italians got issues with each other.
Right.
And I think we need to start selectively calling them out on their issues. Asians got issues. Stop saying white, black. Everybody's got issues within their pack.
Absolutely.
And we need to highlight that before you try to highlight my African American history.
When
okay?
Asians on Asians kill each other, we don't talk about ninja on ninja crime. We don't ever say nothing about that. We don't talk about taco love on taco love.
Because you don't hear about a lot of Asians killing each other.
Of course. You don't hear about it.
Good news.
But we've all heard about the Chinese mafia and the Japanese mafia.
True
The
that.
thing is, African Americans are good news.
Armenians, anything.
I've seen a crew of Asian kids come up and shoot up a whole park. No, it never even made
I
the
mean,
news.
they have them. They have them in Koreatown,
time.
Chinatown, but it's not. I guess statistically, it's not as as much as what's going on with the police and the black community.
Yeah,
Because in LA recently, there's just been a rise of gang violence here.
Oh, yeah, that was my concern when my son came down for his birthday weekend.
The 100 for 100.
And I'm like,
What is
listen,
it?
man,
What's
you-
the poet is 100?
It's supposed to be the 100 days, 100 killings over the summer, but so
We just need to go back to whipping these boys. Extension cords.
what extension cords? Damn.
I don't know. I don't know if that's the logic, because it's not like police brutality isn't new. It's not like when we was wearing suits and being peaceful, like they wasn't brutality. It wasn't no different then. It was still water hoses and dogs sicked on us and all kinds of other stuff and killing. We had on suits.
Right.
No. I mean, America was built on violence. I mean, we know.
Absolutely.
I mean, we know what they did to the Native Americans. We know Mexico. All of a sudden, you gonna tell Donald Trump gonna tell me to go back to Mexico? Well, hold up. You all started this whole thing. Okay, Mexico. Was part of America. I mean, we all. I mean, history. That's why they taught us the history that they wanted to teach us.
Yeah.
Not the history that we know. Once you travel and go around the world, you see how non-important you are in the whole scheme of life.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's very
Absolutely.
And you're important within your family. I mean, that's where the outside people are not at your funeral.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, it's your family that lost something. They can't borrow money from you anymore, but something like that. But it's inside, and once we realize that, take care of inside, and everything else will grow. And it's going to be good and bad things that happen.
It's about love, man.
All
It's
right.
about-
Well, on that
It
note,
ain't about no love, because I'm divorced. Ain't about-
we're going to take a quick break. It's the all new Rollout Show right here on Morris Media Studios. I'm getting like Speedy now. And by the way, Speedy's on a little birthday mini vacay.
It's Speedy's big butt. There's nothing mini about him.
At the Bunny Ranch.
He's on his way to the Bunny Ranch.
What? Up? No. Up. Wait. I thought he was married.
Yeah,
He's
she
going
went
with his
him.
wife.
She went with him.
And she's going up there, so they're going to swap and all that stuff?
Oh,
I don't know
my
what they
God.
gonna
They must
do.
have
They
one
gonna
hell
do
of a
something.
buffet up
We'll be right back after this. It's the Rollout Show.
Michelle getting it on.
Speedy like buffets.
We back. It's the all new Rollout Show.
Yeah.
I'm the poetess.
You got 5 on the pig.
Bar.
And Nikki Pam. And
Nowadays, you can't get shit for
Big.
$5.
Hey, man.
T. Kingsley.
That's the bag.
Oh, Lou Dix, DIX, Speedy.
and
Hey,
the late.
hey, how you doing? JT Turner in the building.
Push your mic a little bit to the. Yeah, there,
There you go.
Better? Hey.
Not
So you
move
see-
with it. You're trying to see your
see.
face.
Tell
Oh,
you, these
okay.
young
So
comics ain't used to professionalism. Just come in here, ghetto, JT.
Hey, let me tell you. Hey, I'm honestly, man, I had to drop my son off at my grandma's.
Oh, much respect. There you go. There you go. You know I respect that.
I was like, I can't bring him to the show, and I'm like, his mama was tripping, so she was like, hey, you going? You gonna take him? So I said, well, grandma,
That's how it's supposed to be. You should have brought him here, man. He's
I could have, but you see the entourage.
Oh, your little entourage walked in. That would have scared your son. Dad, we in Compton. How the artists, you young artists got to stop. They walked in the room with 5 people and only one of them an artist.
Yeah, 5 people,
And
one
a
joint.
and a cameraman. Like, what what are you filming?
I don't know. Hope you get
Filming
my
you
good
people,
side.
filming these fools walking in. I mean, I'm like, are you kidding me?
But it looked like they made it though.
Nah,
It do.
nah.
He got you food.
He got what?
He got you food, man.
Nah, he fooled himself. He got too many. That's too many paychecks, man.
If they
That's why
all
ain't got no money.
repost it, if they all repost the
Man,
video, that's
you
illegal.
5 million.
better
Yeah.
learn how to be solo first, man. Kill me. You ain't learned nothing from In Vogue.
Hey man,
Hammer.
I see the master plan, man. I see what y'all got.
I ain't mad at him. Hey, if you need a comic to open up for you, JT Turner.
Clearly,
it
Speedy's
is.
taking that gig.
Oh yeah, Speedy. If Speedy booked them, he opened it up for him,
Exactly.
and they all wear his T-shirts.
Man, I saw these guys at the Savoy.
Yeah. And I like what they do. I
Yeah,
like what they do.
shout out to Speedy's ass.
Woo.
Yeah, who takes their wife to a strip club?
To a brothroll, not even.
Yeah.
A
Yeah,
brothel.
brothel.
It's a
and,
brothel.
and you got children. That's just nasty.
But you know what? That's big ups if she really let him do that.
She
Nah.
didn't let him. She's gone with him.
Come on, you
Yeah.
guys.
She needs to step up. You can't do that.
She's
You
a
can't.
freak.
That's going to get out of hand. That means you giving him room to go do what he want to do when you're not around.
We all know.
No, she's with him.
I'm talking about
When
if
they're
you
not
go with
around.
me, then when you're not around, I can still go.
You guys.
Certain disciplines you have to in your marriage you have to maintain. All this little free love stuff, but you know it depends on how you came in the game.
This nigga.
I know, right?
Thank you, Dr. Phil. We
Yes.
appreciate that.
Speedy absolutely went to the Bunny Ranch for the
I
buffet.
guarantee
That's
you
the-
they won't be married for the next
Speedy
3
went
years.
for the
That
wings,
marriage's
you
gonna
guys.
end.
Oh, the bunny ranch ain't goes. The bunny ranch ain't the equation in their marriage. They just ain't gonna make it.
And plus, it ain't too many fat women at the Bunny Ranch, so Speedy gonna have to go down the road. He's gonna have to go to.
Actually-
Wait a minute. Did you say
They
the
have
Cadbury
midgets.
bunny ranch right there?
Yeah, whatever, man. Speedy. Every time I see a big girl, I'm like, ooh, that's Speedy.
Not anymore, Lewis.
What?
Not
Speedy?
anymore.
I mean, oh come on, Speedy, man. Speedy.
Speedy went there for the wings, I'm telling you.
Speedy went there for the thighs.
No, he brought the thighs.
Oh.
I love
hey.
Michelle though, but you should have picked somebody else.
Oh,
Wait.
Lewis.
Speedy got 10 kids. If Michelle was my daughter, I'd have said no. I would not have walked you down that aisle. I'd have said, I'll see you later.
Oh wow.
But Mama, he friends with Jamie Foxx.
And that's about it. That's about it. We can go to his parties, and that's about it. 'Cause Michelle got caught up in the cause.
Oh God.
Oh my God. No comment.
Oh my
That's
God.
how Speedy got
Lewis.
most of his women. You want to meet Jamie Foxx? That's Speedy's line, man.
That sound like a movie. The roadie turns.
The roadie.
Well, we want to welcome JT Turner to the
What up, Jay?
to the
What's
show.
up, y'all, man? How
Jay
y'all
just
doing,
got here straight
man?
out the gym.
Straight out. Straight out. You know what I mean?
And Speedy and Kente, well, Kente's out of town working, and
for him.
Speedy's on his birthday break. So
Yeah, at the buffet.
we have a good show coming up Monday for Speedy's birthday. So,
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Everybody needs to tune in for that one for sure.
yeah.
That'll be
Yeah.
crazy.
Ooh,
First
Nick
of all,
got-
thank you for letting me take in a light-skinned portion for Kente. I appreciate that.
Hilarious.
You're more caramel. You're more light.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, Nikki
Yeah,
Pam.
you
She
look
just
like a
came in.
glowworm over there.
Wow. Okay, you look like my sister over there.
Hey, I got my nerve. I know. All right, so about this time of the during the show, we do Freaky Tales or the Poetess Report.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll start it off.
Freaky
Hold on, wait.
tales.
Let me grab some napkins.
You said napkins.
It's not really so sexual, but this is sort of a serious story. Lewis is here. He's always gonna have something to
He got
say.
his
but
arms folded all the
you
time.
remember
That dude is
last
smart.
week when the kid got arrested for making the clock, and they
Yeah.
thought he was
Oh,
making
yeah.
a bomb,
Yeah, yeah.
and they made a whole big thing about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, a 16-year-old, actually a few months ago, a 16-year-old black teenager got arrested over a science project at school. She mixed some chemicals and caused a little explosion, but it just had a little smoke. It didn't harm anybody. Nobody was hurt. They had her suspended, and they were trying to charge her with a felony.
Baking
Wait, hold
soda.
up. That's the
I got
teacher's-
baking soda.
That's the teacher's fault. That is the teacher's fault. I mean, it was in class, you said, right?
I don't think it was in class.
It was
I
just
think
at-
that's why it probably
okay. So if it's out of class, then okay. I
was
get
a
it.
problem.
All right.
But when you were in high school, or whenever, and you made that volcano, wasn't that like a bomb? That was a bomb.
Yeah,
that you
I
made.
mean, but nowadays, because kids are actually going up in schools and shooting
And Googling that stuff.
and planting bombs or whatever, not planting bombs, but you know.
Yeah, going over the side and they want to join ISIS and stuff
Right,
like that.
Right. So what do you think about that, Lewis? But before you answer, there was this whole big thing. They were going to press these charges, but recently there was an update to the case. They dropped the charges, and she was actually invited to join a space camp.
Damn, you
what?
poetess. I'm so glad you said that.
From felony to space camp.
But this is my logic. Her brain is just active and creative. If she's at home mixing chemicals and loves science, that's where I went. I was like, well, maybe she's just like brilliant. Maybe she's taking your computer apart and you pissed, but then she made a better computer. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like maybe she's working like that, and her doing that. Good job. You go, lady girl.
Well, somebody heard the story and reached out. I guess he's a former astronaut from NASA,
Neil Armstrong.
and he heard the story. And
I think that's great. I think that's part of parenting.
because they're so quick to just throw kids in jail. Do some rehab. Kids could be rehabbed if there is an issue like that. In some cases,
I think it's important. That's why it's important to be in your kid's life in the beginning, because you find out what they're going through and what they're into. And I'm sure with your son, you're like, okay, he likes this. He likes Legos.
Yeah.
He likes, I knew my son had a great sense of direction when he was 2 or 3. He could always know where to go, and I'm like, okay, good. That part of him, we can see that brain working. Our daughter, we knew right away that she was going to get in trouble, because she was second born, and we found that out because we were washing the car. My son and daughter were in the car. It wasn't on, but my son was like, my daughter was at the driving steering wheel, and he was like, hey, let's drive. My daughter's like, let's start it up for real. Well, she's going to have issues, all right? She's going to drive fast, because at 7, she want to start the car up. So that's how her brain works. And you as a parent say, okay, because our daughter, we knew, liked boys in 6th grade.
Oh, man.
Really into boys. So right away, my wife said, they going, she's going to all-girls school. Because we know she like boys and she want to get it in. And then I monitor
now all girls school.
Right.
That'll be a turnout
that's the thing. And I monitor her with all her little she tried to date a little Jewish boy, and I stepped in and said, no, you can't sit at their ancestor table. That ain't gonna work. All right, you
Jewish
just gonna
now.
be
Wait a minute
Wow,
now.
yeah, that
no,
might
it's
be-
just gonna be practice. No, I meant the whole thing is that her full lips and all that. All she's gonna be is practice for him. Going down on something like that. That's not gonna happen. And then she liked the little Mexican boy. I'm like, no, her sister's gonna cut you. That ain't gonna happen. All right.
Damn.
All right. And then I told her, and then she said, well, Dad, you're racist. I said, no, racist. Just get somebody mixed. I'll handle the mix. I'm not gonna handle you. Because you have to monitor that. And she ended up with
so
somebody
you
mixed.
have a problem if she marries a white guy?
No.
A white guy would be a problem, but a Jewish guy. Now, come on.
No, it's not.
can find it.
They had a camp.
No, keep this
They
in
got
mind.
the slave thing.
This was when she was 15, 16. She's not going to marry them.
She could have been Victor Moan
Right.
Junior.
No. Ain't nobody getting married. If she meets somebody now in college and he's white, fine. They've done that. They do it the right way. You fall in love with who you fall in love with. But at 15, 16,
Yeah.
17, no, we know what the game is. It's sex.
Yeah.
It's not love.
It's
It's
not
sex.
love, right.
And it's your job as the father to block it. And that's on both sides.
Oh, I
So
got
wait,
you.
she actually listened to you?
At 40.
No, I
Like at
stepped
that
in.
age,
I
I know I didn't
embarrassed.
listen.
No, I embarrassed her.
Oh,
I was
I'm
up
sure
in
you
the.
did.
I was up in the mix. Oh,
Okay.
I would go to the boy's house. I went to the boy's house, met his mom.
Wow.
And I did the same thing to my son too. He had a little girlfriend, and he thought I was like, no, you're not getting her pregnant. And I went and met the mom, and I said, hey, here's my phone number. If my son acts stupid, you call me. Dad, I can't believe. Yeah, because I don't need anybody. Once they pregnant, it's done.
Right.
It's a wrap. Their life has changed forever.
You ain't lying.
Yeah, see, JT living it. He had to drop it off at the grandmother's house. You think she feeling?
How old are your kids, JT?
Oh, I got a 22-year-old. My daughter
What
my
the
daughter-
hell?
You dropped the 22-year-old at your grandmother's?
Oh, I'm talking about my 6-month-old, man.
Oh, you have a
Yeah.
6-month-old?
What
man,
the
I
hell?
just-
Twice?
Hey, listen, man.
Wait, so one is
Wait.
22,
I
and
didn't
do
tell
you
you-
have any kids in between that?
Yeah, I got a daughter. She's 14.
Oh,
You
so
got 3.
every 10 years
Well,
you
let
have
me tell you, a
kids.
poet is just you're good in math today. It's all good. Yeah,
I don't know how you having these kids at 10, sir. I don't know how.
Let me tell you something. I did not my last one. His name is Josiah, Lil JT. I did not. It was not intentionally to have him, but he's such a.
Anytime you go wrong.
Wait a minute, you didn't have a condom. She didn't
Right,
have
I was gonna say,
cream.
No, I did have a condom.
It
Now
broke.
putting it on, that was the problem.
Your 3 kids by 3 different
That's what
women?
I asked that.
Absolutely.
Then you're trifling. That's
Right.
all.
Thank you, appreciate this.
Thank you.
Trifling, JT.
Appreciate that.
That's really nice. And then that third woman actually had a baby with you.
I've already contemplated that I'm filthy and trifling. So you telling me that
in
it's
the
just
same lane as Speedy. That's just straight
it's
trifling.
called wait, hold on now.
Wait a minute.
Speedy's on the he's on the Autobahn. Goddammit. Okay,
A Hall of Fame.
I'm on fast track right now. Speedy is full blown Autobahn, 180 miles an hour.
Oh my God.
At least I got a little bit of capital in the pocket now.
Okay,
and
right.
having a 6 month is really pretty easy.
Are you
now.
with the mother?
See, let me now back to the Autobahn. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, we'll move on.
Okay, thank you. Poet's got a little hot. You know, it wasn't even about.
How am I get hot? I don't care. It don't make
Are you
me
with
no
the
difference.
mama?
I ain't got to pay child support.
I ain't got to pay child support either. He's at my grandma's house right now.
Oh, okay.
I
So you
got
have
it
joint
mapped out.
Yeah,
custody.
JT got the real support. There you go.
No,
That's
it's called
right.
family support. You said joint custody.
Mm.
When she's smoking a joint, I got the baby.
Oh, God.
Joint custody right there.
Okay, moving on to the next story. A man was arrested for smelling a woman's feet. For smelling feet.
For smelling.
Where?
Hey, what?
We talked. Pam
Florida,
says she has
Florida.
a foot
I
fetish.
do have a foot fetish. Yes, I do.
Can you turn up Pam's mic?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't.
What kind of? Okay, explain.
did.
me
I remember you
what-
saying
what-
Here's the thing. I'm not like licking them, and you know, I just like to look at them, and if they look good, they turn me on. Type thing.
Nice.
Did
That's
you
my
suck
fetish.
toes?
BT.
I never sucked a toe in my life.
BT, put your feet on the table. Right?
Are you men feet?
Yeah, I like to look at men's feet. Yeah, I mean, it's like a turn on to me.
That's
Lips
attractive.
and feet.
He said that's attractive.
Attractive.
Yeah, it does.
Lips and
But
feet.
man,
That don't
you
even.
was-
You would have thought you was gonna say feet and knees. I didn't. Lips and feet don't even go together. Two totally opposite parts. Feet and elbows. I would have went with.
Oh God.
They say inside of the part of your leg where the knee is a erogenous zone.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you. For
I
this.
don't know.
Let me
I've
Boy,
never
you know.
experienced that.
Well, when you were my age, every part is an erotic.
Oh, really?
Obviously, with 3 kids and 3 baby mamas.
Damn, Nikki Pam.
Just saying.
Listen, you guys just skipped over that 22. I don't know how you had a baby at 10, sir, because you can't be more than 32, 33.
Hey man, BT, I appreciate that, man. I almost wanted to take you out.
Look at Poda's face. She's like, yeah.
Hey, you know what, man? I'm 40 years old this year, man. God is good, man. So I'm
Yeah.
excited about
Okay,
being
so the
here.
oldest is 22, you said?
So you had your first
18.
kid.
Not bad.
Yeah, man.
That's all right.
That's amazing.
Well, he was still.
Oh God, what?
How old were you
listen,
when you had your
No,
first?
I mean
Let me
that's
tell you, I was 18. I had my daughter. I was married. Then I had a
Oh, you
daughter.
were
You were
married.
married at 18?
No.
Yeah.
No,
What?
my
what
y'all
you
like
said.
a track team. Just hold on. Now I had my son at 18. Obviously, it was a high school sweetheart. We had a son. We didn't work out. Then I went on. Went to school, came back, got married. Then I had my daughter. That shit didn't work out. So now, I met another girl. She's really, really, really great.
And she want a baby.
Well,
Gotta
you know
give
what?
it to her.
She actually has 2 other children. So it's not like we wanted a kid, but God is good, man.
Jesus.
I wish I could see Lewis' face right now.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Story didn't really help.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. It's not the story didn't help. I'm gonna just tell you that's my life, though. Everybody's got a different type of journey, and that's my life, and I'm confident with my life. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think you. Well, wait a minute, Lou. How old was you when you had your first child?
I was 25.
25. I like how he said it. Really, that was like. 25.
Well, we got married. I mean, it was. I'm not hating on. Like he said, I love the fact that you said this is my journey.
Yeah.
And the fact that I can respect JT is still in his journey. I don't have respect for people who get that journey and then leave it.
Right.
Okay, he's still in his children's lives. That
Yeah, my
makes
son
it
is in.
different.
I got a son in college right now.
And see, that's the difference. I have no respect for you if you leave that kid on his own or the mom on his own, but you still talking trash that you a dad. See, he can back it up because he
that
was
ain't
there. 18, yeah, my sister had her first baby at 15. And then she got married, okay, when she was like 18, okay? And everybody was shocked. My sister was like the best sister, the number one smartest one, but she got pregnant. She went down the basement and came back up and it was a baby, all right? So it's not like but her son is in her life. She's a grandmother now. We bonded as a family. That was during that time. So if a man, it's not a mistake. A child is never a mistake.
Never.
Okay, because a child it's amazing that once you have children, God will put you to work. It's amazing that you work.
Right.
For some reason that he will feed these kids.
Yeah.
It's just when you abandon them and you don't give them the best that you can. And that's it. I didn't give my kids I did the best I could. I was present. It doesn't cost anything to be present.
That's true.
And to me, you're a punk ass if you're not present. Because that means you're selfish.
Yeah, you gotta at least be there for present. You know what I mean?
All right.
So we talking about feet.
Are we talking about feet? I don't know how we went on that tangent.
I like Lewis talking about me being a great father. I like to hear that. So when he talking,
that's good when it comes from Lewis because he is the father expert.
Yeah, this dude is smart. I can see his big ass ring. He got that. That's an alumni
ring bigger than his whole body.
Speedy has one of these.
Don't tell me
they belong to a fraternity.
No, this is a basketball championship ring. Yep, Speedy's got one. My boy TP's got one. Marcus King. Yeah. We won the championship in the celebrity basketball. I mean, it was a league.
Okay.
And we won.
So Al Bundy poke high over
so this guy was arrested days after a complaint that someone was spotted crawling under library tables and smelling a woman's feet.
Hilarious.
At Florida International University.
Florida, see.
Police say 52-year-old Eddie Juan was arrested Tuesday and charged with violation of sexual offender registration. So I guess he was already
he was like Asian.
I guess he was already a registered sex offender.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Is that but was it for feet again?
Yeah, well, they said he was spotted crawling under tables, so I don't know.
I think he was looking more than just some damn feet if he crawling underneath that table.
Not smelling, though. That's not how you search it out, unless you're a puppy.
And that's not how you check a book out in the library.
What is he thinking? As a matter of fact, who the hell goes to a library anymore?
Right. Unless you ain't got internet.
No, I go to the library.
Oh,
I have a library card. I go to the library. I enjoy the library.
Lewis Dix does everything old. He goes to the library.
Right.
He still got an encyclopedia.
He don't text.
He got a musket gun.
Got an iPhone 3.
And still got a mustache. All right.
Nothing but old stuff.
You jab turkey.
Y'all gonna cook today? No, I'm gonna just start this fire up. You're gonna catch me a squirrel.
Oh, God.
Y'all don't make y'all clothes. Y'all young kids ain't nothing. Why you ain't making your clothes? Go catch a bear, skin the bear. Y'all don't do nothing but talk on the phone with video.
And eat those groceries. That's what I heard about how that's nasty.
Now back to feet.
You heard what eating groceries means?
Yes, that is so nasty. Oh, my God.
You know what the worst part is on the song? She said, I make them do it. You gonna make them do it?
You gonna make them eat the
She said,
groceries?
I make them do it. You don't eat nobody's ass. You don't eat groceries. You eat groceries every day of the week. You eat ass once a year. Like dressing. You eat ass like dressing.
Oh, my
Only for the holidays.
Oh, my God.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, my God.
ladies and gentlemen, that's been a BT Kingsley moment.
Oh, my God. We eat groceries.
Okay, Lewis, have you ever ate groceries?
No.
Come on.
That's too new.
That's just
too new.
way
That's
too
too
much.
new.
He still has a porno mustache. That's too new for him.
Lewis trying to act like he's all Mr. Goody Two Shoes,
Oh,
but
no.
we know.
When them doors are closed? Oh, no, man. Hey, man, listen. Hey.
Who was the old black porn star back in the day? Famous one?
I've never watched porn.
Black
I gotta be
dude?
honest.
You never watched porn?
I've never watched porn.
Cut his mic off.
Never watched
Right.
porn. I've had enough game where I had live porn. I did not
Oh,
watch
my
porn.
God.
So
I've
you
never-
never,
watched
like,
it?
at home alone,
Never
put on
watched
porn?
porn.
Did you
No.
watch the squiggle?
No.
See, when
The
you don't have it,
closest
but you can
thing-
hear it, and the little TV be squiggling.
I think
Oh
the
my
closest thing is I used to
nipple.
watch Sex in the City with my wife.
Oh.
That's about it.
Oh, that's
I've
good.
never-
Nowhere near.
I'm about to throw up right now.
I know, right?
I mean, I've never watched. I mean,
Sex in the
That's some bull.
So you never watched Benny Hill with your old ass?
No red shoe.
Not Benny
Red
Hill.
shoe diaries.
Lewis, for some reason, I don't believe you.
no, I've never watched porn. I mean, I
believe him,
I
actually.
caught my son, and then I told him to turn it right off, and I used that thing. As your father, I've never watched porn, and he looked at me like, okay.
He said, Dad, I got this from your drawer.
no,
This tape.
It was on his
He
computer.
don't watch porn on the internet. Oh,
No,
shit.
no.
VHS.
He watches it.
No,
He has
Right,
VHS.
Rewind it,
yeah.
rewind it again.
So, Lewis, you caught your son
Yeah, I heard that.
Watching
yeah.
porn.
Oh yeah, I remember those days. He was in the computer, and it's so funny.
He said in the computer.
No,
I had a computer.
No, I'm gonna tell you how we found out that he was because I used to do the
History.
laundry at the house, and so of course I go in the room, do the laundry, and then of course I used to find these socks.
Oh my.
Oh.
One sock, and it'd be yellow. I'm like, what the heck is this?
Yellow.
Yes, well, what he would do was he would put a sock on. He would masturbate with the sock. And
You mean you didn't show your son how to
never did.
properly masturbate? You better talk to Speedy.
Hey, listen, I just look when I held up the sock. I was like, "What is this?" And then sock would be
You
missing.
touched it?
Well, I had to wash it. It was nasty. Actually,
I've
I threw
never
it away.
heard of that.
That's
how you guys
jailhouse.
do
That's
it?
jailhouse shit right
Oh,
there.
okay.
Oh,
Is
is
that
it?
how you guys do
I
it?
don't
I
know.
don't know.
All I know is he was enjoying his socks. Every time he only had one pair of socks.
I
So
guess the heat, the friction.
Listen. No.
That feel like it hurt.
I know, right?
There are. I've heard stories of people busting.
I've
off their
heard
socks.
stories.
I've
Here,
heard
this is how it
stories.
starts. I've heard
or
stories.
on T-shirts.
Right.
Listen, clean up your mess, man. No evidence. You get a napkin, you fold the napkin and flush it down the toilet. Nobody knew.
Professional.
Right.
That is-
Nobody.
that
That's
is-
how you. Nobody knew. I've never been so in because like people do it and they don't want to get the spillage everywhere. I was like, I've never been so engulfed in a beat off session that I needed protection of a sock.
I got to go back. You said the spillage.
It's a spillage in the napkin. That's it. I ain't that focused. I'm going
got
through
a
the.
little John if
you
it's
got
a
some
napkin.
great aim.
You
right
said a little John if
Yeah,
it's a napkin.
I need,
No, the
hey.
napkin
Paper
on the
towel?
other side of the room.
Oh,
Oh, okay. I was like, a napkin. A
Oh,
little
dartboard
good John.
over here.
Yeah.
What about a paper
Paper towel, yeah.
there you go, Bronny for
Yeah.
real.
The quick picker upper.
You just hold it at the top and catch the shit and throw it away.
Okay.
Wash your hands.
Professional.
Okay.
Louis,
That's
are
a
you
new
getting
one on Nikki Bell.
uncomfortable?
Yes, that's it. Yeah,
ain't
I'm
gonna
sitting
like
next to
my top
Kente,
five.
and he's talking about this squeezing.
Listen,
Speedy
man.
Oh,
Don't,
stop.
I just rubbed his arm, you guys.
Ooh, he about to go buy some groceries at the minute.
Okay, next story. A woman's lover sleeps on the 7th floor ledge after husband comes home early. So she's on the 7th floor. Her husband comes home. This guy climbs out of the bedroom window onto the ledge of the building.
So he won't get caught.
So he won't get caught.
Oh,
Seventh
snap.
floor?
7th floor.
Hilarious.
Is he a ninja or Spider-Man?
Well, it did happen in China.
Yeah.
Might be Asian. It said a man spent the night on the ledge 7 stories up after his lover's husband came home unannounced. The married woman's lover was stuck on the narrow masonry between 2 air conditioning units
Hilarious.
all night during this bizarre incident in China. It wasn't until the husband finally went to work the next day
What?
that she had to call the fire department to help him down.
Well, I hope he had
Wow.
a sock.
I hope the weather was good.
I know, right?
That's a dangerous game, man.
Man.
I'm scared of heights, so I would have been caught. Right there. I'd be like,
You can't be
I'm the
sleeping.
window cleaner.
Right. Could he could have
Wow.
knocked on somebody else's window, I'm
Isn't
sure.
that what happened to Eric Sermon? But he jumped off of
rapper?
a 3rd story.
the rapper?
To avoid
Yeah.
somebody's
He did.
husband?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh, man, listen.
Now he should. Now, if you Eric Sermon, you should be going to another woman's house. You should be getting like a room or something.
Come on, man. This is Road Rules 101. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, the
You should be
story
sleep-
is there was 2 stories with that. They were saying that he tried to commit suicide, but how do you try to commit suicide jumping off a 3rd story?
Yeah, you ain't gonna do. You might twist your
Yeah, the
Achilles.
thirst.
Right.
You don't, but you gotta, man, fellas, don't sleep with these married women, man. That's a dangerous game.
dangerous.
Yeah.
And it definitely don't do it at their house.
Yeah, y'all
Hello.
don't can you
That's just
leave?
stupid or
Yeah,
desperate.
that's just
Do it
low.
at your house. No, I'm
I mean, she has no class if she's bringing them into your home.
Yeah.
Same thing with the men. If you're bringing a woman in your home,
yeah,
just,
to your house. Where your girl, where your wife is. That's
yeah, but
terrible.
don't sleep with married women in general. I had,
I agree.
man, I had.
Have
one,
you ever done it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I used to live that life back in the day, but
I feel you.
I stopped because I had a dream. I got shot in the abdomen, so I didn't want to.
You had a dream.
He had a dream where he specifically knew where he got shot.
Yeah, it was.
Abdomen, not in the
And I
stomach.
woke up and the dude shot me. The dude shot me, and I fell into the coats, and
That's
I
beautiful.
slid down. I said, "Nope, that was the last one."
Wow. He had a dream. Dr. Martin had a dream too. And this
Yeah,
is,
man.
This is his damn dream. Right here. His dream was getting shot in the abdomen. Man. This is beautiful.
And it was
Wow.
good times, man. But
Yeah, we just got. I mean, I've learned the one thing that women want, and I guess most people want, is just be honest with me. Let me make the decision.
That's why I got 3 kids by 3 different women.
There it is.
3
man.
different honest women.
Well, I didn't say that, but hey, but you got to listen. I'm gonna do a service announcement, fellas. If you have a girl and you got a baby by her, be cool with her. Like, if y'all not gonna be together, don't be together. Now, women could be a little crazy, but men can too.
It doesn't always go that way.
Right, men too. Fellas, we crazy too. But try to keep that positive communication going with your baby mama, because man, my life is good right now. Just keeping that positive communication.
Nikki ain't gonna let you go though if you got them feet. She can be like, you ain't taking them beautiful feet nowhere.
Come
back here.
But Nikki doesn't like really dating guys who have kids.
Oh, is that what it is? So get your hand off my foot, Nikki. Right now.
I don't mind it, but Nikki,
I mean, I try not to.
for
But
her
at my
own
age-
selfish
I ain't mad at
reasons.
you.
Yeah,
No, that
I
ain't
admit that
selfish.
I'm selfish about it.
I don't
want to
date.
that.
I wouldn't date me.
Yeah, you're not. It's not gonna happen.
Oh God, no. Well, the thing is, Nikki Pam, when you're dating in our age group,
I would say I don't have
9
a choice.
times out of 10, you're gonna be dating somebody who has kids
Yeah.
already.
Well, y'all age group grandkids, goddamn.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I ain't gonna front. That's true.
I'm just.
It's hard dating out here for you
It
women.
It seems like grandparents
tough.
are younger these days, though.
It's very true.
A lot of young grandparents.
Yeah.
In their 40s, I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and proud of it.
proud of
I
it.
mean, that
They call them glammas.
Yeah.
You know, they got all these little
Glammas.
fancy names for 'em.
Hashtag. Whatever. I'm
That's
so tired
hilarious.
of these hashtags, man.
POTUS, I'm still waiting on you.
On what?
He been flirting with POTUS the whole time, but she ain't even noticed.
I got a crush
Hey,
on
hold on.
BT
Like
is
that?
cute.
Wait a minute.
I got a crush
Poetess,
on
you
POTUS.
know, since Palm Springs, you know, we done, you know.
Oh yeah, he gets jealous
Wow.
of POTUS.
JT went to Palm Springs with us,
Yes.
but he was on the sneaky low. Like
Wait.
all of them, with the exception of Speedy,
Right.
was getting a little groove on.
Wait, except for me too.
No,
that's not true. That's
no,
not
no.
what Kente
We
said.
heard
Hold on.
you've
No,
been
no,
snitched
no,
on.
no,
You've been snitched
Wait,
on.
hold on. Was it by my roommate?
Yes,
That-
but
that-
Kente told everything.
See, first of all,
How he had to sleep outside on the in the cabana.
Right,
'cause of you.
exactly.
Oh, so Kente was between the 2 air conditioners. That was him.
with a sock in his head.
You had a sock on the door.
Right.
No, honestly, it was a very, from that standpoint, you know, as a male, you try to act like it was, nothing was going on, man. It was a real dry weekend for me in that sense.
I don't know, JT.
so
That's
why-
not
why-
what we
why
heard.
Kente be clowning around a lot.
We heard
but-
that you knocked a few down.
Exactly.
Listen,
You there.
first of all, let me say Kente is the worst roommate in the world.
Why? Why is that?
Because he come into the room and I'm like, he see like, oh, and then he like, all right, man, so what you need me to do? Make a lap or two around here
In front of the girls?
He did say that.
in front of the girl. And I'm like, Kente, really? 1 lap? I said, you need to take 7 laps. You see this right here? No, I'm just kidding. Nothing happened, man. If he said it did, tell him thank you, because I like when people put stuff on something. Nothing happened. I was in bed by 10.
Okay, see, I'm gonna defend you in that
Now,
respect because
Holmes
it's
is good.
something how you women are with men. Like JT can say nothing happened and you all don't believe him.
Right.
If a woman says it, we
Yeah,
gotta believe her.
we gotta believe it.
Nothing happened. No, see, it goes both ways. All right, he said nothing happened, but y'all won't give him that respect. Oh, he
Yeah.
had to smash it.
It ain't gonna happen.
I really like it was the game there was listen, the women you be like, hey, how you doing? They be like, yeah, whatever. You be like, hey, how you doing? Yeah. You be like, hey, bitch, get over here. Right now. Like the game now is messed up. Like
Yeah.
Like New York.
To be
That's New York,
abrasive.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
true. That's true. If you were nice to him, like Kente was bringing our food over there,
Yeah.
he didn't get none.
Yeah,
And you had both of you guys actually, and we was all pissed off. But then too, like you're right. And then the
No,
then the dude
Kente
came up
got
with the
Kente got some head
he
that,
did.
that weekend.
Hey, you said it like you were there.
That's what he told us he
okay.
did in the cabana.
Really?
What?
At the Copacabana.
All night I was singing that to him.
Hey,
all
man.
night.
Yeah, he said he got one in the cabana.
So is that?
See, I don't know if that's true. Because he couldn't point out who it was.
Maybe he didn't want to because you know there's a lot of fluffies there.
Man,
Oh, no,
This is
man.
about
not in
80%
Palm Springs.
fluffies.
Yes.
Fellas.
Speedy was in heaven.
No, he wasn't because he was with
Wifey was there
wifey.
monitoring.
Yeah, he was.
You can't, listen, man, you cannot, fellas, getting head from big girls fantastic. Okay?
Oh yeah.
They're amazing, but
Thumbs
you
up.
can't do it in Palm Springs in a cabana. Okay, and the behind the Hobby Lobby is appropriate, or a Big Lots.
Now that's what the girls go. I think
Hey, you
that's
need to
why
write-
they go to Palm Springs.
Hey, you better write that
To
shit
get
down.
knocked
That shit's
down.
hilarious.
Funny. That is so funny.
Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, big lots. That's hilarious.
Okay, one more story so we can move on. We have guests in the house.
Hey.
We got one guest.
In his entourage.
19 friends.
A woman a man whose testicles were allegedly bitten during a domestic dispute in North Carolina is recovering, thank God.
Yeah.
Some earlier reports said that the man had suffered either serious or permanent damage, but the spokesperson said the victim required 8 stitches and would eventually heal. Wow. There was no actual long-term damage, nothing he couldn't recover from. But Martina, 51, was charged with malicious castration and assault, causing seriously bodily injury. The terms of the charges are probably what generated the story that painted a far more dire picture than the victim's condition. So she was hurt when she found out. She was hurt when her boyfriend fought back after she bit him. So he must have whooped her ass.
Oh. Now, did this happen at the back of a Big Lots? Is what I'm
No.
Damn. Whoa. Okay.
Hey, ladies, if your man's beating you, though, I guarantee you, he's not. Even if he win that round, he's done with you. You want to get rid of a dude? Bite his balls.
Bite his balls.
I guarantee you'll never hear from him again.
But you saying she got her ass whooped after the fact, right?
Yeah, well, it says
Well, what
she
made-
was
must have
hurt
been-
afterwards.
What were they
It says
doing?
She also was hurt when
That's
her
what
boyfriend
pissed her
fought
off.
back after she bit him. She had no major injuries, according to, I don't know how hurt she
Yeah.
was.
But
Maybe he knocked
it's
the
over.
shit out of her.
Well,
Or you probably pimp slapped her.
well, we know one thing for sure. The next girl you have, you gonna make sure she don't have no teeth.
Mum's the word on the next girl.
Yeah, that's
No
just,
more head. Ever.
Okay, I lied. One more story.
Oh yeah, because that story just that
was
messed
kinda-
me
it
up.
was-
Yeah,
it
that
was
just like-
uncomfortable.
Yeah, very uncomfortable.
Oh, well,
You
this
said
is
that.
more tied to what BT was saying. A 36-year-old woman was arrested in Norfolk, Virginia, strip mall parking lot for being drunk in public, and after having sex with her boyfriend
It is.
right there on the
I
pavement
think I saw that.
in the parking lot.
I saw that.
On the
Yes.
pavement in the parking lot. They was both drunk. He laid there. She got on top of him.
Oh, wow.
And they started doing it right there. Not
it
even
happen?
behind the building, but right there for all to see.
There it is.
Tell
Yeah.
the
All
truth.
right.
got some-
I was
somebody got some
telling the
footage.
Were
I
they
would've
in, were they in
watched.
handicap parking? Or regular parking.
That's beautiful.
They asked her why she did it. She said, I
was horny.
I was horny. I was drunk.
And drunk. Damn.
That's fantastic. That's the best. Listen, man, you gotta spice it up. You gotta spice it
I don't
up.
know. Not in a big slot.
no.
Big
That
lot.
sound-
Parking
that-
lot.
That's
Not that I would do it, but I definitely watch.
You would
What was
watch?
she
Yeah,
drinking?
what am I supposed to call the police or something?
So would you
I'm
watch
filming.
and play
I'm
with your
filming.
toes?
She gonna watch.
Now,
No, I'm filming.
sleeping with somebody in the parking lot doesn't sound like alcohol. That sounds like methamphetamine.
Absolutely.
On the concrete is a little aggressive.
It's a little aggressive.
They could have stayed in the car.
Right.
Stay in the car. No, get out now.
No, she wanted people to see that.
I mean, but hey, but that's a different kind. That's another fetish. One of the best times I've ever had was inside a club. In the club while I was going
You
down.
had sex?
Club?
What? You better recognize.
What did you do? How did it go down?
Sacramento
Talk
zone.
slow.
Yeah,
So me and Poetess.
What you say?
No, it was I was at a club in Reno with this chick, and everybody was partying, having a good time, and it was like a little dark booth section. And she had on a dress, and I snatched them panties off, and it went down right there. It just looked like she was sitting in my lap.
Oh, yeah.
Puff Daddy.
Because you couldn't see her face.
Wait a minute.
Pam experienced that at the Jazz Festival.
Playboy, this last one that, yeah.
Someone snatched
In
your
my
panties off?
no, in the box, the couple in front of us, and we were in George Lopez's box, and the couple in front of us, she had on a short skirt, and she was sitting on him, riding him, and he was fingering her too, in my box.
Yeah,
I was
there
like,
you go.
In your box?
In
yes,
your
it was
box.
4 of us in the box.
That's a big box. I know. Getting that box. That's a big box.
Yeah, you guys know how the Hollywood Bowl is, right? You know, so
sure.
it's like.
I need that invite next year.
Yeah, I want to visit that box.
But that would happen in my box, of course, obviously.
I did it in the elevator too in the club, but that's
Damn, did you
In the
stop the
Yeah.
elevator or were you
Man.
that
Yeah.
quick?
I just let it. No, I let
Hilarious.
the elevator just keep going up and down.
You did?
If somebody get
Obviously,
on,
nobody
they
was
get
there. I mean,
on. No,
Nobody
the
got
club
on?
was going.
Oh,
Nobody
they
got on.
said, you went to what floor? That was it. Push 6, I'll be done.
That was great.
Or straight to the penthouse. I mean,
BT. I
It,
didn't know.
it is the all
Live
new
the life, man.
rollout show. We're going to take a quick break and we will be back after. It's the all new rollout show. We are back.
yeah.
Yep.
Hey, that was grooving. Who was that? That sounded like the music my son listens to.
The guy sitting to your right.
Oh, is this? Oh, all right. Yeah.
I thought it was on the radio. I was like,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Oh,
This is
nice.
what I hear when my son is at home. I'm like, oh, yeah.
And then you say it's grooving? What?
Well, yeah, I did
Yeah,
say
you did say
grooving.
grooving.
Bounce, got
This
that
stuff
bounce.
is grooving. Yeah, just got,
Okay, I have to go in on Speedy. Like, we didn't have, and no disrespect to y'all. Y'all are welcome here. But Speedy even tell us we had a guest coming.
He sure
they
did not.
just 5, 6 deep just roll up in here. Now, you remember the last time somebody rolled up in here, they was looking for the weed spot.
Yeah.
hilarious.
So we were all on guard. But Speedy was texting me like, hey, gate. And I'm like, for what? I'm like, are you here? I'm like,
Speedy acts like a fucking 5th grader. I
All
swear.
right, there it is.
No, Speedy probably just went to 5th grade. That's what it is.
Went up to 5th grade.
Yeah, I mean, Speedy just, as professional as Speedy tried to be, he's not. You know, he's kind of like mock. You know, he's like mock. He's not. He just has to, and he's been getting away with it for so many years. It's just in him now, and nobody. The only time he's truly professional is a little bit is when he's around Jamie or he's at an event.
said a little bit.
I mean, really. I mean, that's one of Speedy's weaker points is him being professional and understanding how to do things the right way, and he just shortcuts it. He never completes the sentence, and that's just something he needs to work on. Hopefully, Michelle will, put that in him because he thinks if he talks a good game like he knows what he's doing. But he doesn't. If you've ever read one of Speedy's contracts to sign, you're like, okay, who put this together? Your daughter? I mean, it's just that.
His 7-year-old.
Yeah, so it's just certain things people are good at, certain things people aren't, and Speedy's just not good at that part.
He's not good at
talent.
cardio either.
Yeah, no.
But the thing is, Lewis, can you tell us how you really feel about Speedy?
I love Speedy, but I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I mean, it's not. I mean, come on, Speedy and I love each other. We know him for 20 years. That's just the truth.
Yeah, I
No, I
mean,
feel you. I was just
He's
Speedy
raggedy.
is lovable, but yeah, sometimes he's raggedy.
He's raggedy, man. He just needs to get it together.
He's just raggedy.
Well, because he doesn't realize it affects other talent around him. It's not just about him. See, it affects when you get Jamie Foxx's hammy ups. It seems easy. It's like and that's basically what it is.
The reason why I'm letting this carry on because Lewis would say this if Speedy was sitting.
Oh,
there.
yeah, for sure. No, I can tell.
Come
Yeah,
on, man.
he would say it. In front.
And then Speedy would say what he wants about me, but that's just I love Speedy. I love the fact that he's in most of his kids' lives, but
You can only
got
fly
it
so
true.
much.
But we all got shortcomings, and that's one of his. And he tries to, he'll offer you a gig, and then it won't come through the right way, and he'll say this didn't happen and all that.
Okay, now let's move on.
No, I'm gonna keep going, and then I'm just kidding.
He's got a lot of frequent flyer miles. He really do all them
my
kids.
God,
That's the shits he
man.
does. They're just all over
Well,
the
in the
place.
building with us on Friday, we feature. Sometimes we feature independent artists, and in the building with us is a young man straight out of Chicago.
Yeah.
Goes by
Chi-town.
The name of Oncore. He is an up and coming artist who is also writes music and an engineer and has a mixtape out now called 3 Days that was released 3 days ago.
Hey, that's great marketing, man.
I like that. Till the fourth day come around.
Well, welcome
All
to
out
the
the
show.
window.
How y'all doing? How
Hey,
y'all
what's
doing?
up? What's up?
What up,
Encore, Chi-Town.
Chi-town in the building. Y'all already know.
So what are you doing here in Cali? Do you live here
Besides
now?
getting high.
I just touched down yesterday, actually.
Oh, did you?
I had another radio interview. I forgot the name of
just
the radio
woke up?
station, though. Yeah, I just woke up. And then we went to the club last night with DJ Esco, so we was out till like 3 in the morning. I had to wake up at 10.
They ain't play the music, though, because that's what we going for.
Yeah, they played the music on the other radio station.
did?
Yeah.
Nice.
Last night we was chilling with DJ Esco. We got my mixtape release party at Club Home tonight.
Okay.
I like home in Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Now, real quick, what's your you went to high school, college? How did
I ain't even graduate.
From high school?
Nope.
Okay, why don't you just get rid of him? This is ridiculous. All right, now, okay, help us now for kids
I'm gonna keep it
listening.
real, though.
No, for children listening, you went to what grade?
I went all the way to senior year.
And then you dropped out?
Yeah, I just took the music shit seriously.
Did you get your GED?
I know I had my GED.
So you're walking around here without a high school diploma.
Yeah.
But you get
But I
money,
make a
though.
living. I make a living off music for about 8 years already.
Oh, okay, I understand that, but do you think it's at one point?
I'm gonna get it. But right now, that's my main focus.
I feel like this is an Everest College commercial right now. So
Well, you know what, Lewis?
I'm gonna keep it real though. I'm not finna lie to y'all.
Yeah, you know what, Lewis? I mean, I am all for people. I strongly encourage people to get their education, especially their college education. But there has, a lot of people have been successful without that.
Oh, no, I totally agree. But I think you should definitely have your high school diploma.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand the college thing, but he says he's going to get it done.
Yes.
But
Why couldn't you do your
I was just
music
gonna ask
and
you.
get your
Cause I had 2
diploma?
kids. I got 2 kids too.
Oh, how old are your kids?
Uh-oh.
3 and 4.
now, are
3
you
and
going to
4?
make sure that they complete their education in high
Yeah,
school?
yeah, definitely. I'm on them. I'm on their ass.
Yeah, how
You're
come-
in, you're in their lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish you would come tell me to get my high school diploma with my dad. You don't have yours. Get you behind the class with me. Let's go, Dad.
I'm gonna get it before they, get to that
And so you should.
point. Yeah.
Good for you.
So tell us about your music, how you got started, you being from Chicago. Were there people out there that influenced you, or what's your story?
Yeah, really, man. I just started rapping. Came up in Chicago scene. I mean, everybody hating on each other in Chicago. Ain't no love out there, Don't nobody-
I mean, the violence out there.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
what you guys are.
How did you get past that? Because you're light skinned?
I mean, no, it's worse. It's worse.
Oh,
Is it-
God.
It's worse that I'm light skinned.
I feel this pain actually.
I stay in Humboldt Park. It's nothing but Hispanics. They don't do nothing but gangbang. They don't even try to get no money.
Really?
Yeah. So it's real rough.
They don't talk about that crime though.
Now, your crew is from Chicago, too?
Yeah, they actually from Chicago
So,
too.
what steps did you all take to make sure you didn't get killed?
To get here?
Yeah, to get to make it here.
Oh,
and
to
be-
make it this far in life?
Yeah.
I mean, just staying out the streets. You know
And
what
in
I'm
We're in
saying?
the studio.
Stay in the
So
studio. yeah.
basically, music saved your life.
Yeah, music. Definitely.
Okay.
You couldn't even go to school. It's dangerous out there.
I don't gangbang or nothing. No, I don't gangbang or none of that. You know, so I stayed away from that my whole life. I've been on blocks. I lived on blocks with people gangbang, but I ain't never got into it.
Good for you.
And the crazy thing, I'm actually a Chicago Bears fan, man.
Oh yeah, I got the Bears.
Where
right
are you
there.
from, JT?
I'm from LA though, but that's my only out of California team is the Chicago Bears.
Well, Chicago, LA doesn't have a team, so you'll be all right.
But I didn't want to be I didn't like the Rams or the Raiders, to be perfectly honest with you. I like Walter Payton. He was like my man.
Yeah.
It was between him and Eric Dickerson. And to be honest with you, Walter Payton's Jerry Curl was a little bit tight.
And as an LA dude, you respect the Jerry.
Eric Dickerson shit was hella greasy. Is what I'm trying to say.
No.
Okay.
So what are like your musical like influences and stuff? Like, I don't want to say who do you sound like, but you know what I mean? Like, what are like your musical influence?
Like who I like in the game right now?
Yeah.
I think I like Travis Scott. I don't know if you ever heard of Travis
Yeah.
Scott.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Travis Scott.
Performed at the BET
Yeah,
Awards.
definitely.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like Travis Scott, Future, obviously. You know what I'm saying? He's hottest in the game right
Yeah.
now.
Your videos look good, man. I checked that on the video. Very high quality.
Yeah.
No, yeah. High
That
quality.
song, that was
Yeah,
the
he put
song
some
we were
money in
listening.
there.
That was the song we were listening to
Yeah.
coming in from the break. What's it called?
It's called Real Nigga Shit, RNS.
Oh, okay.
Like, pound, people be like pound RNS. Real
Yeah.
nigga shit. Okay, yeah, that's what
That's
it's
what's
called.
up.
Yeah.
It was.
I
it
didn't
was
know
banging.
it.
I didn't know either.
RNS, man.
I learned something also today. RNS.
You guys aren't hip in these streets, man. Real nigga shit.
So, so this is from a mixtape.
Yeah,
Why
this-
are people doing mixtapes and not just albums?
I mean, mixtape, this is just promotional wise right now. I'm not trying to sell this right now. I'm just trying to get my name out there, get it cracking.
And how long you been doing this?
I've been in the game for like 7 years now.
Yeah. This is the first major project?
Yeah, really, because I got the production wise as far as 808 Mafia.
Yeah.
Production, the whole thing, produced, and I got DGK sponsoring it.
And then you go do the shows.
Yeah, then we doing the
Get the
shows.
money
and
doing the
stuff.
show.
What do you mean doing the shows? Explain.
Well, you put out the mixtape, and when the music gets hot enough, you get enough views, whatever. Then you book your shows, and that's how you get your money.
Do
You
your
get the
little
music
tours
for
and
free.
stuff like that.
Okay.
Promotional tours with the mixtape.
Would you consider is this like an underground movement?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm really trying to do it independent, try to get a label deal, so we ain't gonna do no 360s and nothing like
Yeah,
that.
it's getting interesting, man. I think the way that the music game is changing, like the independent seems like the route. It's like everybody's taking the route more people are taking it now. Even some of the bigger artists are going more independent because even the deals are kind of structured independent. The labels are standing back like, we ain't giving out no more money. And like, well, we gonna keep more money. Like, well, let's see how it works out then.
Well, I think nowadays too, it's really wide open for independent artists. The only thing that record companies could really, and I know this is major, provide is the marketing of your project. Yeah. Because now that's where the most of the investment into, because before it was like going in the studio, but people are doing it out of their homes. So a lot of the budget goes toward building your
distribution and shit. It's just distribution.
Building your fan base. With distribution, that's all day on the internet.
Yeah, you can
that's
do digital.
iTunes,
with SoundCloud and what's the other one starts with the R?
Right, people aren't really buying music.
Yeah.
Sponsors are buying their listeners and their audiences if you have a big following.
Yeah.
Now, with what POTUS just said, I hope that it goes away from that. I love the independent grind, but I go back and forth with how much free content I feel like we should give out. Because even as comics, like it's, okay, do all these Instagram videos, do all this YouTube stuff, and hopefully 1 million people will like it. But if we just focus the energy on doing good content, y'all gonna have to pay something.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because now people don't even feel like they should pay
So
for
many
music.
Or
bootleggers,
bookers, but bookers, they'll book somebody just based on how many people they can bring. That's kind of whack to me, actually. You know, it's some funny dudes that ain't out there. You know what I mean?
I know, it's crazy that now the requirement is how many Twitter followers you have.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, yeah.
What makes you happy when you're with your boys? What do you guys laugh? Do you enjoy? What's the enjoyment part of this for you?
I mean, just traveling and stuff, seeing the world. That's what I really want to do, touring and stuff like that. That's what really made me happy, and especially making the music,
And is it the reason that you have your boys with you is so you feel safe? No, I mean, I'm just gotta be a reason.
It ain't even that, because yesterday they didn't even make it. They didn't make it from the airport in time to my other interview. I did it by myself. It's not just that they there. Just
well, no, I think I tease you about it, but I think that's good that you have people that you trust around you. Yeah. I mean, as opposed to some security guard you can hire. They can know when you need less bounce and everything.
And they was with me shooting in the gym. That's really what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Like, because I mean, you see, if one of them's got to be a fighter, right?
They all rap too.
They all rap.
A couple of them management and then rappers too.
And he's technical support. You can tell.
Yeah, that's the camera. He shoot all my videos.
Oh, okay. But each of them has a skill that you trust.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I think is nice about the young people. They put people around them who like one probably graduated, one that all right, I can ask them about this. Yeah. And that's what I really like about you. No, I mean, you need that. You need
keep
people.
It real. They keep good vibes in the studios and all that.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah, it's cool to have a crew. Just as long as each of them, I think, serve a function. You just can't really just be having hanger-oners.
And I think Will Smith did that really well with his crew with Philly. I mean, he brought...
And he still has the same people.
I mean, James Lassiter is his manager. And
Charlie Mack.
Kevin's like that too.
Yeah, Kevin is like that too. And I appreciate that.
Is that a Philly thing? Isn't Kevin from Philly?
Yeah, he's from Philly. Yeah, Philly thing is a loyalty thing. It's about and Chicago too. It's just I mean, LA's the only place where you get backstabbed.
You get backstabbed like a mug out here.
No, but basically, if you grew up with these people, they know your mothers and fathers.
Yeah.
They know your aunties, so they know if you hurt them, you have to deal with my brother, because he trusted you. Yeah. It's just trust. It's a good thing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's get into another song off of your project. Let me find it. Hang on one second. Are there so after the mixtape process, when do you start on an album? After you've built your hype up, or what?
Yeah, I'm just gonna let it build, and then I'm gonna drop an EP.
See, that goes back to people are doing singles now, right? You guys aren't really until you get so many followers, then you try and do an album. But right now, it's just do the single,
build the hype up. Yeah.
Okay,
so let's discuss that when we come back.
But you hot in Chicago though, right?
Yeah.
Everybody know you.
Are you hot in Chicago?
Yeah, I'm known in Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm trying to touch other states and stuff like that.
Okay, well, let's get off into this song. It's called Hate Love. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
I mean, it's like kind of for the girls, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like a breakup song where the girl can't make her mind up. She hate or love you or not.
Okay.
It's by 808 Mafia. Also, I want to say about the mixtape, I recorded this mixtape in 3 days, mixed and mastered it myself.
Damn.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's
I also
Tupac
produced
shit right there.
Yeah.
Right.
I do it all myself.
Let's get into it.